Tracy Carroll.
I spent the last 6 months on this issue. To answer a question that you brought up, say, FP&L, the FP&L must give a rate as determined by the Public Service Commission. FP&L cannot come in and give a zero rate or a lowball rate. What they pay for the electrical utility will be regulated, so we don't need to listen to fearmongers saying that they're just going to steal the electrical system away from us. $6 million coming out of the pockets of the city and county taxpayers each year as a transfer to the general fund is not fiscal responsibility. It's unjust to burden the city taxpayers with these type of money coming out of us. The city staff, I've sat at council meetings where they have told the city council that there is absolutely no way they can reduce the rates. So I'm sorry, Michael, but they can't reduce the rates anymore. We're stuck with what they are now, plus 4% each year with the OUC contract increases.
Thank you, Tracy. Ken Daige.
Thank you very much. To address this question, the fellows that have produced the model, Mr. Faraday and Glenn, that model is something that those two folks put together. It's based on their numbers, their assumptions, and their opinion. FPL has neither rejected it or accepted it. No one in this room can make FPL buy us tomorrow morning. I was one of the ones on the current council now that voted for FPL to look at us to see if they want to buy all of our system or part of it. They haven't gotten back to us yet. The other question I asked FPL, and all this is on file, by the way, what I'm telling you, it's all public record, is will the rates be the same? They said no. You know, and this process is very complicated going forward. If they produce a workable plan to us in the future where they want to purchase, again, part of the system or all of the system that makes sense for the taxpayers and ratepayers, of course we want to move forward on that. But I don't want people to be misled here.
Ken, you're out of time.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Ken. David Fromang. And, well, Ken, I have to admit, I wasn't sure. Are you for or against selling? Could you clarify, or does it depend?
If this answers your question, when FPL or anyone else, if they get back with us that's something workable, and I call it doable, of course. Okay. People out on the block are asking for relief. Their bills are too high. Right. We do have to do something.
We got it. Thank you. David Fromang.
Yes.
I can understand that, David. Thank you.
I like that preface. You know, I'm a yes person also.
Richard Kennedy.
Yes, I do think we should sell it, and you know, in my opinion, one of the main reasons we need to sell it is to create the environment for economic growth in this area. And any of your statisticians, any of your governors that run states that are successful in attracting businesses, they have to have stability of rates and revenues and taxes. We're not there, and until we get there, we are not going to be able to attract the level of business we need to grow this community.
Thank you, Richard. Jay Kramer.
Well, I definitely need more than just a minute to talk on this, but for Steve and Glenn, thank you very much for the work. And by the way, I did check up on their work, and it's pretty sound reasoning. But this is something that I don't know why we would have to ask whether we want to sell this or not. We need to sell this, and we need to make sure we sell it in such a way that we remain competitive and our rates stay competitive into the future. You know, the fact is that we spend more than $20 million more than our neighbors on our rates every year is deplorable, and we only get $6 million of benefit out of that. So every year, $14 million evaporates out of our community, and that's money that can be used for reinvestment. That's money that can be used for hiring jobs. You know, that's just deplorable that this type of an opportunity has gone by and nobody has taken the motivation to do that. When Amy Brunges from FP&L says this is a complex issue and this is an issue that's going to take a while, Well, if you're a motivated seller, you find out why it's complex and you reduce the complexity. But yes, I'm for selling.
Thank you, Jay. Kevin Sawnick.
As a middle-class worker from a middle-class family, the reason why I first voted almost 11 months ago to invite FPNL to the table is I understand 30% higher rates are too high, and we need to see what options are out there. FPNL is looking at what they can offer us, and I think it's very important that whatever offer comes back, we see if it's the best interest of our citizens and make sure that the quality of life in Vero Beach can either remain the same or improve. So since I was the one who first voted to bring FPNL to the table, and without that vote, we would not be talking to them, I would be in favor. It's in the best interest of the people. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.